Yes, leadership is very important. But when the society is not conscious of the changes that have taken place, then you may have created a situation where the herds are now leading the shepherd. I don't know which state Hausa is claiming, whether Sokoto or Zamfara. From 1999 to date, in a normal society, what would have happened will be progression in terms of political leadership development. But if you want to be honest with yourself, you will have discovered that from 1999 to date is as if the leadership curve is coming down. And it is because we have not taken into consideration the position that the tortilla has expanded here, meaning that the society has become so large that we are not able to take care. When we were younger, we were the children of everybody in our local community. When you stay playing, not going to school, a stranger will look at you. Sometimes by looking at you, he even knows or he knew the house you came from and will take you to school. Today, can you do that? Where the population has exceeded, in fact, the plan. I was one time permanent secretary, planning commission. And I kept saying, because what I saw on the ground is that every year we plan for not the population on the ground, but for our own ideas in our own heads. So at the end of the day, whatever is planned, whatever is budgeted, is not actually solving any problem. At the end of it all, it is causing more problems. So in the case of northern Nigeria, or in the case of Nigeria, you may say that the herds have become too many for the leaders to be able to lead it properly. To the extent that today, good people, no matter how intelligent, no matter how brilliant, no matter how determined, if you don't have money, you cannot win an election. At the end of it, what we may be producing in the future will be crooks in the leadership because they have been able to make money and they will win elections whether you like it or not. So it means we have to go back now to look at what is happening at our community level. Why is it impossible to discuss the issue of polygamy and the number of children that people should produce? Why is it difficult to do that? If you read the Quran and you read our hadith and you look at the Sunnah, there are conditions for marriages. It is not a question of simply because you have been told to marry 4 wives, you just jump there and marry 4 wives. Somebody proudly told us here, he has 4 wives, he has 28 children. He can afford it, but God knows. Will Babangida Aliyu wake up tomorrow? If I have 28 children or 30 children and I die tomorrow, will my friend Hakim come and take care of the 30 children? Did he help me to produce the 30 children? Then he'll know that. So I think we need to be we need to be discussing these matters. The people who should not marry 4 wives, particularly in northern Nigeria, are the ones marrying 4 wives. Those who cannot afford. A marriage of Dangana Sanda, you marry somebody, you are not feeding her, you are not doing anything, you only come at night to do what you want to do and leave, and no matter the children, she will again find a way to feed them. I think we need to be discussing these matters so that we don't come and on the surface discuss matters while the actual problem is on the ground. I'm sorry I took longer time. Thank you.